touching down in Quba, I felt like I was taking a step back in time. There were unspoiled sugar-white beaches, vintage cars driving on all the roads, and the price of rum dated back to some historical low. Fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, Quba is an old-fashioned and stunning vacation destination. Even the markets have these hand-rolled cigars that they're famous for. They have intricately carved wood boxes. They have handmade jewelry, and they make a fabulous handcrafted espresso. It's deep, it's dark, and it's rich. They grow their own coffee beans right there in Quba. So one morning actually, I was in the outdoor market, and I thought, I'm going to treat myself to one of those fabulous espressos. So I was browsing around, drinking my coffee, when the inevitable happened. Morning, coffee, bathroom. El Bano, where's the bathroom, El Bano? They pointed me to this subterranean hallway. You had to go down these dark stairs, and it was kind of dank, it was kind of smelly, and you know what? I was a little bit scared to go down there. And then I remembered my little 3-year-old friend. Yes, that's what I'll do. I thought of her. I had taken all these children to the park, and she was one of my granddaughter's little friends. She was 3, and they're playing happily on the playground when she announces, I have to go to the bathroom. And I know 3-year-olds don't have any lead time. You have to move fast. I herded up those kids as fast as I could. We're going home now. No, I don't want to go home. No, we're going home now. No, I want to play. Oh, no, we're going home now. Finally, we were headed out. We were ready to head out, and I turned around, and there was this independent 3-year-old taking care of business herself by the nearest shrub. And I thought, oh my goodness, so independent. But I was horrified. What am I going to do? How am I going to clean up this mess? Oh no, I don't have anything with me at all. Well, she didn't seem to mind. She had wet socks and shoes, but at least they didn't have any colors on them. And I gathered up the kids, and the mom said, it's okay, don't worry about it. We do that when we go camping. Okay. And I will go back, and I will pretend my dog did it when I clean it up. Okay. Well, that solved that problem. And there I was in Quba, standing in front of this subterranean hallway, thinking, I wonder if there's a private bush. I wonder if I can the dog. No, I had no alternative. I had to go down there into the bowels of the earth, to the bathroom. I pushed open the door, and a little old lady shuffled up, and she kind of looked like a bulldog. She had these big saggy wrinkles, and she snarled at me, "Papel, papel!" And I looked at it. I looked at this toilet paper, and it reminded me of the paper that we used to have in the old phone books. I thought, no kitten soft happening here. And here's my first travel tip for you. When you're in Quba, make sure you carry some toilet paper. And the second travel tip is only drink coffee when you're at your hotel. So I looked at it, and I took it gingerly, and then she started coughing, this, heavy cough. And I thought, oh no, it's typhoid toilet paper. And then she shook her cup one more time. I threw the money in there. And that's what they do in Quba. So there's another travel tip. Make sure you have some money to throw into the cup. The government has discovered that taking the public toilets and making them a private business ends up giving them quite a pot of gold. I made my way into the bathroom, and I looked around, and I realized that this bathroom didn't have running water, number one. Number number 2, it didn't have a toilet rim. A toilet seat on the rim, it had the rim, it didn't have the toilet seat. And I thought, oh my goodness, my quads are going to get some workout. So there's another travel tip for you. Make sure your quads are in good shape before you head out to Cuba. Otherwise, what can happen is while you're hovering in the air there, you've one false move and you could find yourself touching down on millions of microbes on the rim, or even worse, stepping back into something deep. Well, I finished what I came there to do. I made my way out, and there was the lady again, standing in front of the door now, shuffling forward, rattling her coin cup in one hand and sticking soap in my face with the other. And I thought, oh no, they have typhoid soap too, my goodness. Well, I deeked to one side. I said, no, no, gracias. I dashed down that long hallway, gasping for fresh air. I got out of there. My heart was racing, but I'll tell you, otherwise I was totally relieved. Cuba, a beautiful old-fashioned destination where even El Bano takes a step back in time.